The maroon and gold on the court have appeared to steamroll through much of their 2025 season, at least on face value. But even after steering the ship back to its course on Wednesday at DFA, J.J. Van Niel looks to have his ladies maintain their consistency at every level of the game as the home stretch of their season begins. So with that in mind, it's only fitting that we bring in our Andrew Montana, who is live for us outside of Desert Financial Arena. Andrew, I bet you're enjoying the great weather out there in Tempe. But after taking the gump punch that they took last week in Ames, ASU returned home and took care of Texas Tech basically with ease, as if there was no setback to begin with. So what were the keys to the Devils getting back on track?
Yeah, well, first off, speaking of the weather, we just missed out on golden hour. It's just cresting over the garage at this point. But for Arizona State's defeat against Texas Tech, it was nothing short of dominance. In the first set, Texas Tech was held to just 6 points, which was absolutely a remarkable defense by Arizona State. And speaking of ASU's defensive dominance, it held the Red Raiders to a hitting percentage of 0. And a big reason why was because of ASU's ability to take care of blocking at the net. 17 blocks, 8 of which came at the helm of Ella Lomigora. Great defensive effort. But on the offensive side, Noemi Glover, Bailey Miller, multiple kills on that end. But all in all, this was really just a much needed victory for Arizona State, especially with that last match loss at Iowa State, an absolute upset of a loss. You were expecting to take that one home. And additionally, that was ASU's first conference loss since losing to Baylor last September.
Yeah, long time between those two defeats. But more importantly, when it comes to tonight, Andrew, the number 21 BYU Cougars are coming into Tempe, and they're looking to probably get some payback after what was an incredible game in Provo nearly a month ago. So what can the Sun Devils expect this time around from the blue and white to once again establish their dominance in this conference?
Yeah, so that match, like you mentioned, 3 weeks ago, actually in Provo, ASU took care of business against BYU when the Cougars were actually 19th ranked in the nation. That one went the whole entire distance, 5 sets. ASU had to claw back in the final 2 sets to walk away victorious. But again, I'm sounding like a broken record at this point. Noemi Glover, 19 kills on the match, led the way for Arizona State. And speaking of Noemi Glover, an AVCA semifinalist for Player of the Year. So huge congratulations to her. Some other things, though, to take note of for tonight. 6-2 against ranked opponents ASU is, which of course BYU is 21st. 10-1 against conference opponents, and last but not least, 4 consecutive match victories against BYU. So with all of that in mind, I don't see any reason why ASU loses this one tonight against the BYU Cougars right here in Desert Financial Arena.
Well, Andrew, the first thing I want you to do is take a breath. Breathe easy. Now you can head back inside Desert Financial Arena as we are just about 90 minutes from the first serve between the Cougars and the Sun Devils just after 7 p.m. Arizona time. Thank you again for all of your analysis.